Hello, this is Jackie M here. Sorry, I've just got no one giggling in the background. I'm going to do a live recording of how I cook crab bee hoon, which is crab with vermicelli or rice sticks as you would call it. So this is unedited. It just goes from start to finish. So if you've got a problem with watching something that's not pretty and not perfectly edited, then you probably should stop watching now. Anyway, here you go. Okay, this one looks a little bit spongy, but that's only because I've been using it to fry fried shallots yesterday. And I hope you can see this over here. I'm just trying to position things a little bit. I've got some noodles here that have been soaking in some hot water, okay? Just hot tap water should usually do the trick. And vermicelli technically should be this type of noodle. I don't want to get this because the oil is actually hot. But it's some, oh, that's actually that's not the vermicelli, that's the Vietnamese rice sticks, okay? These are vermicelli. Usually you should be able to find them in dry packets over in Asian grocery stores. This was the packet I bought. It's not usually the brand that I use. These came in cakes like these ones here. Usually the ones I buy come in panels, sort of like, you know, about five panels per pack. Okay, so but look for rice vermicelli. Sometimes it's labeled rice sticks as well. And like I said, I'm topping it up with some of these Vietnamese type noodles only because that's all I could find in my pantry at the moment. Okay, and the crab. Okay, this is some oil that I'm heating up. And the kind of ingredients I'm going to be using are oyster sauce. This one here. There's just some random one I picked up at the Asian grocery store. It says premium oyster sauce. You'll find different types of oyster sauce have different percentages of actual oysters in them. This one seems to have quite a lot, okay? But have a look around and you should be pretty spoiled for choice as far as oyster sauce options are concerned because it's quite a common ingredient. Other things I'm using are fresh garlics. These are garlic cloves. I buy them pre-peeled in 1 kilo bags, okay? And these are just fresh ginger chunks. And the other thing I've got sitting around in my fridge are just some spring onion that I've chopped up, okay? I would have liked a bit more spring onion, but that's all I could find. So when you go out shopping, if you want to start cooking Asian food, you have to excuse the noise in the background, by the way. I've got Noah, like I said. If you're going to go out shopping, probably a good idea to keep a good supply of onion, garlic, ginger, and also spring onion, okay, or echalons. Is that echalons? I forget what they're called in the US. Okay, and the other ingredients I'm going to be using are just some pepper, okay, white pepper. And of course, I've got my magic powder, chicken powder here. You can find these at Asian grocery stores. This particular brand does contain MSG. There are other ones that don't. If you can't get a hold of it, you can leave it out, or you can use chicken stock cubes as well, which are a little bit more easy to get if you're just shopping at your local Asian, non-Asian supermarket, okay? As far as the crabs concerned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-fry them. I'm going to drench them with some tapioca flour to start with, and then I'm going to pre-fry them, okay? And I'm just off camera, just taking them out now. These have been pre-cut by my my fishmonger, okay? These are spanner crabs that I picked up at my Asian you know, it's obviously not as fresh as I would have liked it, but it's okay in a dish like this, okay? So, spanner crabs, only because they're on special. You can get blue swimmer, you can get, if you're really extravagant, you can use mud crab, of course. And I've got some prawn stock, okay? And it's another thing, if you check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JackieM, J-A-C-K-I-E-M, I've got like 200 videos there. One of them tells you how to make your own prawn stock. And I've got some prawn stock over here, okay, that it's been sitting in my fridge. And I'm just gonna use it up towards this dish, okay? So the oil's just heating up nicely, and tapioca flour, you should be able to find it at Asian grocery stores. You can use you can use corn flour, which is more common, okay, but I generally use tapioca flour, and this bag here is just split, okay, and this is what it looks like, tapioca starch. And just drenching my crab with it a bit. Okay, mixing it around a little bit. And of course, I probably should put on some gloves. Where are we? And I want to just kind of like flash fry them in the oil. And then I'm going to cook up the broth or sauce and then throw in the noodles. Okay. And before that, I'll throw the crab back in as well to finish off the cooking. Okay, here we go. It does stick, so just be careful a little bit here. And the noodles are softening up really well. And of course, if you don't have prawn stock, you can just use water. It's just, you know, a nice to have, but not absolutely necessary for this dish. I just happen to have some prawn stock lying around. Just figured, like, you know, we'll just give it a nicer seafoody flavor. And these crabs did come with shells, but I pre-fried the shells the other day because I was using them for something else. It's just half a portion. So I'll put the crab shells that have already been cooked up that I'm going to add to the mix later on. Okay, this is what they look like. So they've already been cooked up. And if you can see, I'm just using a portable little gas stove that use these gas canisters. Okay, so you don't need any kind of like special kitchen or kitchenware to be able to prepare this at home. The oil could have been a little bit hotter. I think it may be that the flame's dying. That's the only thing. Okay, I'm going to replace the gas. Oops. And if you're wondering where to buy these portable gas stoves, camping stores obviously have them. I generally find that like Asian grocery stores have them a lot cheaper than what you may end up paying at camping stores or at your local hardware store. Korean grocery stores carry them as well, because the Koreans use this a lot with their cooking, with their tabletop cooking. Okay. But certainly here in Australia, Korean stores aren't generally quite as cheap as grocery stores run by Southeast Asians, by the Vietnamese or the Chinese. Okay, I'll just give that another minute and then it's ready to go. I'm going to And people always ask what temperature to deep fry stuff in. I never really measure it, but when I did used to have a deep fry in my restaurant, we would set it at about 180 degrees. Okay, so this is just coming out. And don't throw away the oil. The oil you can use for, you can save it for your other cooking needs. I may or may not use up all the crab for this particular dish. We'll see how we go anyway. I bought the crab because it, well, you can see that, like I said, they were already dead when I bought them, and that's why I got a special offer for them from the fish shop. They usually cost $17 a kilo, but they got me to take the lot, which was just under 5 kilos. If I took the lot, they'd give it to me for $12 a kilo, so I took the lot. Okay, so I've saved about a tablespoon of oil in here, and now I'm going to throw in the garlic and the ginger. Okay, I'm just going to turn the heat back on. And you want to saute this and bring out the garlic flavor, especially. I'm just going to move the oil out of the way. Okay, oyster sauce goes in. Oyster sauce is very versatile, but it does need to be kept in the fridge once you've opened it. I'm going to throw the crab back into this. Throw in the stock. It is very concentrated. Okay. Oh, what the hell? I'm just going to use it all up. Got the stock in. I'm going to top it up with more water. I'm going to add some chicken powder. That was about 2 teaspoons in there. And pepper. Healthy. A couple of dashes of pepper. I'm going to cover and cook this for a bit. Actually, you know what? I forgot about the shells. I'll throw those in too. And I'm going to cover this and let it simmer for a bit. Bring out the flavors, cook it all the way through. While that's simmering, oh, you can see me in the reflection. I'm just going to put a couple of things away. Wipe things down a bit. Slowly. Noah, gentle, gentle, gentle. Give Mama. Noe, what you doing? Noah. Noe, stop. Okay, let's see how this is going. Not ready yet. Noah. Okay, let's see how this is doing. The flavor's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to throw in the noodles. Like I said, usually, bee hoon are the skinny vermicelli, but I've got some bee hoon in here, but the rest of it is like Vietnamese style rice noodles. Now, what you gotta know about rice noodles, dry rice noodles like these ones, is that they absorb a lot of liquid. So you're going to find that this is going to, even though it's like soup at the moment, it's gonna soak up. It's gonna get soaked up by the noodles. Okay, you wanna mix it in well. And I'm gonna throw in my spring onion now. Cover it. Let it cook for a bit more. Okay, so this has been cooking for about another couple minutes. I paused it in between. There you go. This is all ready to go. Crab Bee Hoon. And the liquid will keep being absorbed by the noodles. I just gotta warn you. So if you're not eating it straight away, you're going to find the longer you leave it, the less liquid there is in the dish. And you might have to add some water to it to juice it up a bit. Okay, so there's a mixture of Vietnamese rice sticks and the rice vermicelli, or also called rice sticks. So they're very arbitrary in terms of what they call these noodles. Okay, so just look for the right thickness you want when you go shopping at your Asian grocery store. And whatever it's called, rice stick, rice noodle, if it looks like the right thickness, it's probably the right one for you. Okay, I'll just clean this up, take a photo, and post it online. Thank you, guys.